If you're not fired up to play in the Super Bowl, then I don't know what else can make you get any more fired up.
Super Bowl 55 will be underway. Pass to Gronkowski. He's going to score a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski got 2 today. Big time pressure on Mahomes. Antonio Brown dives low to make this catch. The Chiefs try to regroup. They are down 21-6 at halftime. To the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. There's nothing the Chiefs can do. There will be no repeat. Bucs win the Super Bowl. Tom Brady, you are the man. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
7 rings. Huge congrats to Tampa Bay. And Max, see the stack of papers right here? These are all firsts by Tom Brady. Yeah, right. Literally, this is a no. I have to research. I'm like, give me all the firsts that Tom Brady has accomplished, and it's a novel. Max, let me ask you this. What do you feel like, in your opinion, is the bigger headline? Is it that Brady's Bucs dominated or that the Chiefs were dominated?
That Brady's Bucs dominated. And the reason I say that is this. This is crazy. Add this to the
I know. I got too many.
Here's the thing. I start to look at historical parallels and, like what's going to be the bigger story, not just now, but going forward, right? And so I think, what does this remind me of? When the greatest show on turf got upset. Remember way back then, we're going back 20 years. Who upset the greatest show on turf? Tom Brady. It's unbelievable.
He's won a Super Bowl in 3 decades.
As a different kind of player.
Yeah.
Back then, he was like, the league wasn't crazy pass happy. Certainly the Patriots weren't. He had to manage the game, be big on third down, let the field goal kicker hit some field goals, let the defense do its job. He's had so many lives in the NFL since then, including the quarterback of the greatest offense ever on that Patriots team that lost to the Giants. And so I'm looking for parallels to this. You know what I still remember from that Super Bowl? Not so much who beat the greatest show on turf, but that the greatest show on turf lost. So that would mean that actually the story is the Chiefs losing, except that the Tom Brady that beat the greatest show on turf was relatively unknown compared to today. The Patriots were underdogs. No one can say, like, I didn't think the Bucs should have been underdogs going into the game, especially the way the Chiefs line played.
You did argue that, yeah.
Yeah, but a Tom Brady-led team that just went on the road and beat all these Hall of Fame quarterbacks, that has a great defense and a great offense, no one's sitting here shocked if they dominate. A lot of people, like Molly's, like I told you, never bet against Tom Brady. And I think the enduring story here is going to be when Tom Brady was 43 years old in his first season in Tampa, they dominated the defending Super Bowl champs. That's going to be the takeaway.
Well, on a personal level, before I answer that question directly, one of my takeaways is going to be major props to Bruce Arians. His assistant defensive line coach is a female. His strength and conditioning coach is a female. 2 women on the coaching staff for Bruce Arians. They will get Super Bowl rings. And obviously 4 of his lead assistants, your offensive coordinator in Byron Leftwich, your defensive coordinator and Todd Bowles, along with an assistant, lead assistant head coach, along with your special teams coordinator, are all African-American men. And so when we think about what the Rooney Rule was supposed to represent, Bruce Arians has taken that and he's taken it to another level. And that man has my utmost respect and appreciation and gratitude for what he has done. And what he has done for minorities in the sport of the National Football League when no one else has come close to doing that. So he deserves a lot of credit. But I would tell you, the thing that I walk away from is that the Chiefs were dominated. I understand that you give the Bucs credit where it's due, and they deserve all the credit in the world. And we'll spend weeks apologizing for doubting them. I know I will, starting with Leonard Fournette tomorrow, because I certainly doubted them. I thought they would score over 30, but I didn't think they would hold Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to under double-digit points and no touchdowns.
The defense was phenomenal yesterday.
The defense was phenomenal. Devin White, Shaq Barrett, and the rest of the crew. Antonio Winfield Jr. with the deuces, with the peace sign to Tyreek Hill.
JPP knocking balls down.
The whole bit. I mean, they deserve all, and Ndamukong Suh, they deserve all the credit in the world. So it's special to see. But I look at the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes was supposed to be the GOAT. We ain't saying that now. Tyreek Hill, is elite as a receiver. How the hell are you going to stop him? Well, they did it yesterday. Travis Kelce, a future Hall of Fame tight end, even though he had 10 receptions for 133 yards. The bottom line is they were as meaningless as it comes when you consider the level of dominance that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense really put at their disposal. Eric Bieniemy, for example, will he get a job ever now? I mean, remember, he was in the last year of his contract for the sole express purpose that the Kansas City Chiefs thought he would be a head coach, which is why he was in the final year of his deal. Now they're talking about re-upping him because he didn't get the job. Well, guess what? Not only did you lose the Super Bowl, you got trounced. And not only did you get trounced, you got trounced by another black man in Todd Bowles and his defense. So you know people are going to elevate Todd Bowles, and I'm very happy for Todd Bowles. And you know they're going to elevate him, but it's going to be at the expense.
You're a black coordinator. You better never lose.
It's unfortunate.
I mean,
it's not funny, but I tell you this.
I don't think he's disqualified from head coaching.
No. I'm saying he should not be. He shouldn't be. I'm not trying to imply it at all.
Of course.
I'm just saying he should already had a job.
Right.
But they're going to use this as an excuse to hold Eric Bieniemy down by elevating Todd Bowles. So there you have that. And then, of course, you have Andy Reid, who waited 20 years before finally capturing the Super Bowl championship. And now the very next year you get trounced. And some people are speculating it was due in part because you were a bit distracted and you heard him talking post-game where he's saying that I didn't have my guys prepared. Well, when is Andy Reid known for not having somebody prepared, particularly when you got 2 weeks off? That has never happened to Andy Reid. He's never been accused of that. But suddenly yesterday, he's being accused of just that. So you look at all of those different things and all of those different storylines, and I would tell you the Chiefs being dominated in the fashion that they were is what resonates with me.
I want to say one thing about what you brought up. I'm so glad you did, and it's such an important point about the diversity in the coaching staff. It's not, people should not get the wrong idea. It's not diversity for diversity's sake, right? If you close off jobs to only a small percentage of the population, or you exclude large percent chunks of the population based on gender, based on race, whatever, you have a smaller pool of applicants to choose from. When you get rid of that and you look for everyone, you're much more likely to find better people because you have you're looking
larger
at
pool,
larger talent pool. Look at the Bucs.
And just to highlight,
and he also has a lot of former players on his staff too, and I think that makes a difference as well.
Absolutely, but just to give out the names, we mentioned Todd Bowles, Byron Leftwich. The special teams coordinator is Keith Armstrong. The assistant head coach / running game coordinator is Harold Goodwin. They showed up. Everybody showed up. Everybody deserves a lot of praise today.
They deserve their props. I want to wrap with giving a Gronk some props. So him and Brady, I'm giving them all to Brady. They broke Montana and Jerry Rice's record for most touchdowns in the Super Bowl, most touchdowns in a postseason. That happened last
Did Gronk end the tight end GOAT debate?
Oh, my goodness.
If Brady ended the quarterback debate, according to you.
We can't do that today. We need to do that tomorrow. What are the chances we could see a Brady versus Mahomes rematch in next year's Super Bowl 56? That debate on the other side. It's First Take.
Yo, he knows my number. What?
What's the part that's the end of the world?
Last time